Yeah, more Malcolm than I am Martin. You know what I'm saying?
Me too.
Yeah,
And I come off very calm and very reserved, but I'm definitely more Malcolm.
Yeah.
The older I get, the more radical I feel.
right.
And give off.
Right.
My dad said it to me the other day. He was like, "Man, you got some radical in you," and I was like, "You know what? I do." And I'm starting to like lean more into it.
Right.
But like, it's real, man. Like,
sure.
if a dog bite me in my ass, I don't know if I'm just like
take it. Yeah,
treat it with kindness,
and that's also like and when you look at it also from that point of view, it's also a powerful thing to turn the other cheek.
It is.
You know what I mean, like, you know, because your natural reaction as a human, if someone put their hands on you, is to hit them back.
Hit them back.
You know, so for you to have that restraint within yourself and your soul to just be like, you know what, peace, I still love you. You're my brother. Let's keep going. Yeah. Freedom. You know what I mean? Like that itself. It's a powerful thing also. So
it is very powerful.
Yeah.
And you know what? I think it's a good time. You know, it's Black History Month.
Yes, sir.
I think it's a good time for us to maybe highlight some people who mean a lot to us. And I got one. And you want to go first, or you want me to go first?
You go first.
I'll go first. I did a project, a social justice activism project, and we interviewed 16 activists across the country. Yeah. And I got to meet a lot of people who are doing a lot of good work. Yeah. And a thing that stood out was these people all had a common theme of, we aren't going to see the fruits of our labor, but we still going to fight. Right. We're not fighting for us, we're fighting for the future. Mm-hmm. And one person that stood out to me, his name was Desmond Meade. Shout out to Desmond Meade. I'm actually wearing his shirt. Nice. Let our people vote. And Desmond Meade is the executive director of Florida Rights Restoration Coalition down in Orlando, Florida. And what he does is he fights for former felons and convicts to get their voter rights restored, which we know is a huge problem in this democracy, right? So there's millions of people who've gone to jail, who are felons, who are convicts, you know, rightfully or unrightfully, who can't vote or participate in democracy. Right. So he's fought to get those rights restored. Yeah. And I think that is a huge thing, because we're so underrepresented in not only this country as a whole, but when it comes to voting, when it comes to electing the proper officials, the people who make these laws, the people who move the chess pieces, right? For sure. So I want to highlight Desmond Meade. Shout out to Desmond Meade. He's a good dude. He gifted me this shirt. Let our people vote. Go check out the Florida Rights Restoration Coalition. Like I said, based out of Orlando, Florida. Good dude. He just was on the Kelly Clarkson show. Oh, nice. So he's getting press. You know, he's getting recognition for
his just due.
He's getting his just due, man. Yeah. And he's come from the gutter. Yeah. He told me a story about how he laid on the train tracks and he was trying to self-transition. And, you know, something spoke to him. He got up off them train tracks and he started this coalition, man. So I want to shout out to him, give him his flowers. Like I said, great dude. Shout out to Desmond Meade.
Yeah, that's what's up, man. That's good, man. You know, it's always a great thing to see people change their life and do something positive with it, and you know, have that to show to the youth.
And you see it, right? Yeah. We talk about progress and us seeing it, like for our own selves, we see the progress that we're making. Yeah. This dude had John Legend come to a court hearing. He's had all these people like back him and do these things, man. Amazing. Like it's awesome to see.
That's amazing. That's amazing.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. So, for me, I'm going with Fred Hampton.
Shout out to Fred Hampton.
Shout out to Fred Hampton. I feel like he's one of the people that did a lot. He did a lot for his community. He did a lot for Black people, and I feel like, you know, Fred Hampton has been pushed to the wayside. Yeah. A lot of people don't talk about Fred Hampton. I think basically for the simple fact that he was a part of the Black Panthers.
Absolutely.
And a lot of people don't talk about the Black Panthers at all.
They call it what type of group? Like a crazy radical group. Right. They call them communists, all this.
Right. But in all reality, the Black Panthers were trying to stand for what was right. And the same thing, when people talk about, and I don't want to compare them to KKK because KKK is based off hate. Yep. They hate where Black Panthers was like, yo, we're going to stand for something that's right and we're going to stand for the people. And Fred Hampton himself and Fred Hampton died, but he was murdered. I don't, they'll say that, he was this and that, but Fred Hampton was murdered. They murdered him. They shot him umpteen times, and the thing is anytime they're afraid of us or us, doing the right thing, or people they're seeing us, we're starting to get a backing, a following, they shoot us down.
Absolutely.
They shoot us down to get rid of us, or they throw us in jail. They find a way to stop us. And where with Fred Hampton, what he did was, you know what? I'm going to unite.
Yeah.
He united not only white, not only black, not only Latino. I mean, he united everyone.
Yeah.
And he was for that. He knew that we were stronger together than we were apart.
Yep.
And during those times, that takes a lot of bravery and that takes a lot of guts.
In the 60s.
Right. So that takes a lot. So for me, I just want to pay homage to Fred Hampton because at the end of the day, like, he was before his time and he got it.
Yeah.
He understood it. And anytime, they're afraid of us, they become afraid of us, it's because we're doing something right.
Absolutely. And we're uniting, like you said.
Right.
And I do want to point out, Fred Hampton was 21 years old when he got killed.
That's
21 years old. Not only did, like you said, they ran up in him and shot him numerous times.
Right.
In fact, the officer shot over 100 times.
Right.
And Fred Hampton's people only fired one shot back.
Correct.
In an apartment.
Right.
That's smaller than this set that we're in.
Correct.
100 shots.
That's overkill.
That's overkill.
That's overkill. And there was no reason behind it. Like, I mean, what's the justification behind it? And it's just for nothing. And history just shows you that anytime we're doing something right, or we're progressing, or we're becoming the minorities becoming the majority, they're going to shoot us down. They're going to stop it. And Fred Hampton's one of them. Malcolm is one of them. Yeah. Martin's one of them, and the list goes on and on and on. So we all know about Malcolm. We all know about Martin, but people seem to forget about Fred Hampton. Yeah. And as the weeks go on, and as we continue to shoot, we'll keep giving love and paying homage to all these fallen heroes.
Absolutely.
During Black History Month, it's only right we do that.